Yeah, shalom, shalom, family guys. Welcome back to the channel. Look, in this video, we did this video before. We was behind the scenes. So if you haven't checked out our members only channel, go check it out because this is something that's very important that needs to be talked about. I'm hearing a lot of chatter. I'm hearing a lot of people talking about it, and it's like, man, I'm glad that the Most High, all praises to the Most High, always that He gave me the insight and the foresight and the understanding to realize, hey, this is very important, and I might really need to invest my time, my resources, and my knowledge into this because this is something that I really believe for our people could be life changing, and our people really need to listen. So yeah, we're gonna be talking about some cryptocurrency, some investing, some trading. This is something that for me, I've been doing for a couple years now, and I'm starting to really see how important it is for our people to know. Um, and if you really know the fundamentals, if you really understand these charts and stuff, you can do anything. You can trade the stocks, you can trade futures, options, you can trade crypto. So I know a lot of people is really starting to be interested in investing. So this is something that is really, really important. Even if you don't know, just pay attention. And I hope these seeds can be planted for the viewers that's watching right now. Like say, you guys see that we are on Zoom. So my guys in Zambia now. I'm here in the country that I'm in. If you want to know the country that I'm in, go check out our members only channel. We just opened a new tier up for members. And this is something that we're going to be talking about the finances. We're going to be talking about trading. We're going to be talking about stocks. We're going to talk about futures, options, crypto, all of it, really to try to get our people to understand, hey, this is life changing right here. So without further ado, I'll let you get going. Go ahead.
Shalom, Mishpaka family. My name is Joseph, slave name Ricky, street name, they call me Rose, man. This is how I go. I want to first give all honor and praise and glory to the Most High by His only begotten Son, by Hashem, Yahushua Hamashiach. So I just ask that all of this be all of Him and none of me. I pray that there may be some word that will hit with you and resonate. So me and my aunt Yashai, man, we've been knowing each other from my journey back in the States trying to move to Tanzania. Okay. And we've always stayed in contact. And we just, little chatter here and there, just, hey, how you doing? How the family doing? And then one day he hit me, he was like, yo, what you thinking? What you know about this trading stuff? And so then him and I just started talking about trading. And as we were talking about trading, I was letting them know, yo, man, I'm heavy in this crypto game, and I've been in this crypto for a long time. And I just shared with him the reason why I got into crypto. I got into crypto, digital assets, blockchain, whatever you want to call it. I got into it. I've been in it for about almost 7 years now, and it's been a long time. And what happened was, let's see, what happened was, I think someone had introduced me to Bitcoin when it was probably like maybe $10, maybe even $50, right? And at the time, the word on the street about Bitcoin was like it was for drug traffickers and things like that. And I'm like, well, I ain't doing none of that. Didn't really believe in what Bitcoin was supposed to do. Bitcoin was supposed to, you no longer need fiat money. Everything's going to be Bitcoin. And at that time, I didn't believe in it. So let's just say if it was $10, if I would have invested $100, I would have got 10 Bitcoins. You look at Bitcoin today, this was, I want to say, in about 2010. So if you look at Bitcoin today, it's $100,000, right? So $100 would have got me 10 coins. 10 coins times 100,000 is $1 million. If I would have just bought that 10 and just held on to it. And so I started to do more research as the steam of crypto and those type of things started to come up around in the news media. I got into Doge, or the doggy coin was like one of the first major investments that I started to make. Elon Musk, I was like, pretty much anything Elon touched, regardless of how you feel about him as a person. It's not what I want to discuss. but pretty much anything that he's touched has been pretty successful. So he likes Doge. I'm going to invest in Doge. Then
Mhm.
the the knowledge, I started to do more research and more things, and really as I was at work one day, the Most High just had some little random kid. I'm a sales manager for a call center. A random kid came up to me, heard me talking about crypto, and was like, "Yo, man, XRP, do your research," and that's what I did. And then ever since then, once I started with the XRP, it kind of took me down. Some people say a rabbit hole, and I give all praise and glory to the Most High because it wasn't something that I was looking for to do. And
Mhm.
as I started to learn information about XRP, the token, and the company Ripple that's behind the token, I learned about something that's called ISO 222. Then I just started to do more research. And then as I started to do that research, I learned it's a difference when I was doing the research, right? There's everything is pretty much known generally to the general public as cryptocurrency. I don't know if anybody, I'm sure a lot of our viewers here have seen they clone Tyrone. And I've been in it
Mm.
before they
Yeah,
clone Tyrone came out. But there's a
yeah.
scene where Jamie Foxx is at the beginning of the movie, towards the beginning, when Jamie Foxx is in the hotel, and the young lady who was a worker, let me just say that, who was a worker, was telling him, "Hey, I'm about to leave." And Tuesday Nick taught me something. And I ain't talking about Bitcoin, I'm talking about blockchain. At this point, I had already did my research and I was familiar. And so I just kind of want to share with people, well, when we're talking about, let's say, cryptocurrency, that's in sense what we're talking about. We're talking about blockchain, and we're talking about the technology, not so much that these coins is going to replace money. These coins are usually a representation of a technology, and a technology that is set in place to try to resolve some real world issues
Right.
revolving money transfers, global money transfers. Our money moves everywhere. So, you're here, so you watch Journey with us. They have already been trying to encourage the viewers, hey, let's make that move, come up out of there, come to Africa. And as him and I conversate on the background, him and I talk about one of the things our people are always asking about is finances. Well, how can I make it? What about this? What about that? Money wise. Now they've already many videos have been giving you ideas on how you can start your business and become an entrepreneur and how to get that set up. And so what Yeshai and I we're talking about is he's into trading and he's very knowledgeable. I've been in crypto or blockchain for 7 years, but I haven't really delved into the trading aspect of it. The trading is like the technical analysis of how to read charts, when to buy, when to sell, when to take profits, when to move this profit from this trade over into the next trade that's going to be able to make you money. And he calls me with the success stories. Yo, I just made $400-500 in an hour, man. I'm good. I'm about to go chill with the kids. And I'd be like, man, I got to know more. And so he was like, yo, let's just do a video because I want to help. The the word on the street is picking up about this crypto that you've been telling me about. He's already into it. But he said, I'm seeing people talk more and more about these ISO 200 coins, and you've been telling me about this stuff. So let's put something together so that way we can help those that are looking for a way to leave and also have financial stability. Now, I know some of us in the community like, oh, crypto this, crypto that, market a beast. Bitcoin ain't gonna save you. I just want y'all to know Yahweh, the Most High, is my savior. Okay, I don't look at no money as being a savior. Most of us come out to Africa once we were able to leave. We come out envisioning ourselves acquiring land, acquiring some type of farm, acquiring some type of business, acquiring so much that we can help those that are coming after us. We want to buy land. We want to build houses for those that are coming after. We want to have a food source, a farm. So how can we achieve those things without the finances? And as you can see, at least he's young. Well, we're still in our younger age. If we're not born with money. So we're trying to figure out a way to achieve the finances that we need so we can purchase the land, purchase the farm, so we can build these structures and these homes for you. So when you come, it's a smoother transition than what we had to go through. That's what we would like to do. So I don't want you to think that we're trying to think that this is some type of savior. Uh, we want to discuss this in a way that hopefully can make you some money, make give you some confidence that this is possible to move out to Africa without worried about your finances. And so that's kind of what this discussion is just kind of about. So when we talk about money, and just in a sense, if you are an American, and let's just say you have a Chase account, let's say you move to Ghana, now you open up a F&B account, you're going to want your money from that Chase account to end up going into that F&B account. Well, you think it's just a seamless transaction. Hey, send this money from over here. But that's an international cross-border transfer. And in order for that to happen, the way the system is set up right now, they have to use SWIFT. And SWIFT it stands for Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. So SWIFT don't move your money. It's just the messaging that's going to provide how much money to move, to where, who it's for, and what it's for. That's all SWIFT is for. And if you look at kind of like the world events, you look at the BRICS nation. The reason why BRICS is trying to establish their own nation is because what happens is when the US gets mad at a country, they sanction them and say, well, you can't use SWIFT. If you look at Russia, they were sanctioned. Well, Russia is the second biggest SWIFT user outside of the US before they were sanctioned. So now Russia can't use SWIFT. And so basically for Russia to kind of do cross-border transactions, they old school. They got to get on the phone or use a fax machine. If a bank will even pick up the phone. And so
Mm.
what has been transpiring in the background is a new messaging system that sends these messages in a faster, more secure way. So if you're picking up the phone and you're trying to do these transactions, well, if somebody has a voice impersonator, well, they can impersonate your voice, steal your money. If you're being sanctioned and you can't use SWIFT, how is that money going to move? So around the world, these countries want to be paid in their local currency. And so how do they get paid from this bank to that bank? They still need a messaging system. And then that new messaging system is called ISO 222. And I'll just call it ISO 200. And basically, it's just a new global messaging standard that all of these banks are getting ready to adopt. The Federal Reserve is set to adopt it by March of 2025. And that's going to be a messaging system for way this bank and that bank can communicate and send in that money across those borders. There's already some crypto coins, tokens, as of 2024 that are ISO 200 compliant. I'll just name off a few: XRP, XLM, Quant, Algorand, HBAR, IOTA, and XDC. These coins or
Mm.
these tokens are already compliant with the new messaging system. Now, just because they're compliant, it don't mean that banks are going to use them. Okay. Even if the banks don't use them, there's ways that you can still make money using these coins or tokens. And knowing, having the knowledge to make that money, we're hoping that it's going to give you the confidence to make that move to come out to Africa, or at least just flee Babylon, wherever you decide to go, wherever is the most highest will for you to go. Give you the confidence of what it is that you want to do. And as being part of the nation, we have to remember what the Most High said: the promises are ours. And he says he's going to give us the desires of our heart. We just have to remain obedient. So if it's the desire of your heart to flee Babylon, and it's the desires of your heart to help the nation, this is one of our way that we're trying to help the nation, provide an avenue where we can give you information, where you can learn possibly financial freedom. When I learned about crypto and the more research that I've done, they say this is the generational wealth. This transfer of generational wealth, or the generational wealth transfer, happens only 100 years. And the time of this 100 years is coming into effect now. If we look at the
Mhm.
economy of those that are in the West, a lot of us look up, if you're just kind of following finance, and not even from a micro level, just a macro level, a bigger level, you think or you hear, oh, the US dollar is going to collapse. Oh, these are going to collapse. And that's going to be part of bringing upon a new financial system. You'll hear about banks all over the world. All of these central banks are getting ready to issue these CBDCs, these central bank digital currencies. Him and I were talking, and I've shared their story. One of the biggest cell companies out here in Africa is Airtel. Airtel was in Tanzania, in Dar es Salaam, and Airtel is here in Zambia as well. Well, when I first got here, those, even though it was both Airtel in Dar es Salaam and in Zambia, I was not able to send money from my Airtel Zambian phone to someone's Airtel phone in Dar es Salaam. I would have had to send it by MoneyGram or Western Union, which we all know has a lot of fees. And one of the technologies and one of the coins that's compliant is XLM. And XLM is what's being used on the backside. So now, today, I can transfer. Here in Zambia, the money is kwacha. Dar es Salaam is shillings. I can go into a supermarket or where I put money on my phone, and I can send kwachas through my phone to somebody over in Dar es Salaam, and then they can go pull out shillings. These technologies, or these blockchain technology that's being implemented in the background, will be used, but most people won't even know that they're using them. It's kind of like the semiconductors, right? Semiconductors are worth a lot of money. A lot of people don't even know where the semiconductors are. It's operating in the background of your phone and your computer and everything that we use. If you were to ask, well, what is blockchain? Well, blockchain and a ledger is basically a computerized form of what we do of accounting in books, old school. A ledger, such and such made this transaction, is minus from this bank account going to there. We're writing it down in a ledger. Well, now all of that information is kept on the blockchain, which one chain goes to the next, and it has all your information on it, which means somebody can't just rip up a piece of paper or say, I lost that ledger. It's supposed to be more secure, and the records are supposed to be there. Not to mention, they're going to be tokenizing assets on there. In the future, your house is going to be on blockchain. Your your gold and silver, all of those things, your cars, all of those assets are going to be tokenized on the blockchain. It's going to be represented that this car was purchased by so and so. It is going to be a record on somebody's blockchain. So
Mhm.
the information that we give you is very important. That hopefully you're taking notes and you'll go do your research. Because I didn't say it in the beginning, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just what the Most High has given me. Been doing the research. Hawk and I have both been doing a lot of research, and I believe he has come up with his experience in trading, then the information and research he's done in crypto. He's come up with a program where you can learn how to do the technical analysis, the TA, with trading, knowing how to read the markers, knowing how to read the signs, the tea leaves of when the price is going to go up and down. And instead of trading, let's just say your regular stocks, he's also able to put you into to crypto. One of the great things, if anybody knows about trading, the more volatile it is, the more money you make. Also, it could be the more money you lose. But the volatility is in crypto, and the volatility is where you're going to be able to make your big profits. And then you can start stacking your profits. Your $500 here today, your $500 there today. That money started adding up, and then next thing you know, before you'll have a wallet saying that you have about $50,000 just probably within a few months if you really sit down, immerse yourself, and not. I'm gonna just say, don't come and take my word. Oh, Joseph said XRP. I want to throw some money at XRP. No, do your research. He mentioned XLM. Do your research. What is this blockchain technology? What problem are they looking to solve? The
Yeah,
utility. What is the utility of it? He's going
exactly.
to tell you about technical analysis. He's going to tell you entry points, exit points. He's going to tell you about a bull flag. He's going to be telling you about a cup handle. You're going to have to take what he's saying, and then you're going to have to want to also immerse yourself and do further research, further educate yourself on it. Okay. Don't try to sign up for a program and say, I'm going to give this man some money. Now he going to make me a millionaire. Okay. If anybody tells you that, I'm so sorry. That's not what they're going to do. Millionaires don't do that for, let's just say, poor people or middle class. What we're what we're working to do is give you information and help walk you down a path where not only are you educated, but you have somebody that you can call on to get further education, further understanding to where you can make the money so that you can leave Babylon and achieve the goals that you want to achieve wherever that may lead you. And I know I've been going on for a while, so I kind of want to stop for a second and let you
Yeah.
hop in.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. No, that's some good information. For me, it's a couple points that I want to say because just my journey of trading and investing and really trying to really stick to it, right? I'm thinking before I even put money in the market, I'm thinking, hey, this is for rich people, this is for, European people. I'm thinking, hey,
Mhm.
they like you kind of got to be older, to do
Yep.
something like, it's you know, I can't do this because I'm too young to do it, or
I can't afford a Charles Schwab account, a JP Mortgage
exactly.
account.
Exactly. So it's certain things like that where our people has to get over that mindset of, this is not for me. Look,
Mhm.
the Most High made it, so it's for you. So
Everything works for the good for those that love him.
exactly, hallelujah. Um, so that's a point where our people got to shift their mindset. So I really want to just say to the people, that the viewers that's watching, you got to shift your mindset when it comes to this. You got to know, you got to see the future. You got to see 2 years ahead, 5 years ahead. It's not just going to be today, because it's a lot of
That's
learning that
correct.
comes into this. It's a lot
Hmm.
of research that comes into this. It's not me that's gonna that's gonna make you a millionaire. Just as he was just saying, it's you that's really gonna have to pay attention. That's really gonna have to sit there and be like, okay, I see it now. I see it, because at a point I was giving up, but once I kept going with it, it's like I see it. I see it now. Okay, this is very good. This is good. This is something that I can see 2 years from now is gonna change my life forever. So you really have to think and have that mindset. Another thing with what you were saying about the utility of cryptocurrency and the coins and the tokens and stuff. um you have to know what the coin serves, like what is his purpose. Yeah, I think he went out. But you have to know what is his purpose, or what is the coin's purpose. And that's very important. Just as he was just explaining about XLM. Um, I didn't even know nothing about that. But we are here in Africa, and this is what they do. This is what they use. They already use XLM, but nobody really talks about it. The local people, the government and economies here, they don't really talk about it. But this is what they're doing, because it's cross border, it's you know, cross the border. It's all of Africa, and one day I hope this can be one Africa, but it's really crossing the border, as he was saying, Zambia and Tanzania. It's crazy to think about that we have to do that, cross the border, but that's what it is for right now. So when it comes to cryptocurrency, you really have to pay attention to why is this coin important? What is the market cap? Um, what is this going to be? Or I can say it like this: what was the price of the coin 6 months ago? What was the price of the coin a year ago? And that's how, you can kind of tell like where the coin is heading. And that really goes with all of it. It goes with the fundamentals of trading in general. So for me, when I try to teach people about this, it's really about the mindset. It's about you being patient, you being humble, and you being open to the fact that this could really change people's lives generation after generation. And you can do this in a way where it's very simple. It's very simple. It is very simple. Just like I was talking, like for me when I started, I'm thinking, oh, this is I can't do this. This is for rich people and Bill Gates and Warren Buffett and Donald Trump and stuff. Where it's like, no, you can really do this. You can deposit $10 and grow from there, or you can deposit, $1,000 and grow from there. So I want the people to realize, hey, you can do this. And now that I'm starting to see a lot of people talk about this, a lot of people, a lot of our people talking about it too. It's like, wow, this is something important. This could be the wealth transfer that our people been waiting on. And if you get in too late, it's gonna be like, man, I should have listened. Just how he was saying, one of his friends and buddies came to him with Bitcoin in 2010 and said, invest in this, and he didn't. But now it's over 100,000 a coin, and it's like, man, I gotta catch that next Bitcoin wave. That next Bitcoin wave is literally what we're talking about now. So you have to know, like, hey, this could, if you understand it, if you put money aside each week, each month, you know, um, you will have enough money to, invest. And with him, I know it's two type of investors. It's like Rose, like Joseph, Ricky here. He he will invest, buy the coins, and hold it. He just hold it, put it in his cold wallet. Um, that's something that I talk about too, but I'll let him talk about it too. But the code wallet is basically off the internet. It's literally right here in my hand. So if I buy 20 XRP, I got 20 XRP here. And no matter what the market does, I still got 20 XRP. So it's little things like that where you can be an investor like that. You can deposit money, take it out, uh, just hold it until 2 years. And as we've seen this, or as I've seen this last 6 months, oh, it's been crazy. I was buying XRP at what, 45 cents, 50 cents, and now it's over $2. So it's things like that where you have to understand that, hey, if you know how this market is going to move, uh, you can really be profitable. So that's what I'm trying to teach people. Hey, learn the fundamentals, learn the candlesticks, learn the higher highs and the higher lows, learn the lower lows and the lower highs and stuff like that. Learn this uptrend, learn this downtrend, learn the consolidation, just learn. You have to learn this because you can literally step into this market and make hundreds of dollars a day. And you look, it's more money than you make at your job. Keep your job. Look, it's not financial advice. This is not financial advice at all. But um, I really, truly believe that people really need to hear this and understand this might be a way to go. This might be a way to go because if our people could, if each of our people have $1 million, put it like that, where I say the right people with the right mindset, if everybody had $1 million and came to Africa, or even millions of dollars, put it like that, where would our community be? Where would our people be? Because I know it's a lot of our people that says, um, you know, finances, finances, finances. I get it. Trust me, I get it. There is a big sacrifice that has to happen for you to grow, for you to um, go to that next level. It's point blank, period. That's just what it is. Before we moved to Africa, trust me, I was working 2 jobs. I only had like I was working from 5 a.m. in the morning to 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then I'll have to go to another job at 5 p.m. to 2 a.m., 2:30 a.m., get home at 3 and do it all over again. So I knew that I needed to sacrifice no matter what it took, it's sacrificing. And that's what the Most High want to see. He wants you to prove yourself to him. Be like, hey, I really want this. I say I want it. My heart, Most High. You know my heart. But do you really want it? You have to really want this. Um, and something like this, it just has to. It really has to show. And what I've been seeing, I'm telling you, this is something that is very possible. It's very tangible. You don't need a lot of money to start. This is just information that the people that's been oppressing us been hiding. No wonder they've been staying afloat, staying above us, being ahead of us, because they know what they're doing with their money. So investing, investing is very important. Um, But when it comes to investing, you can invest and hold some type of money over here. But just imagine if you have $1,000 here and then you have $500 here. Put it like that: $1,000 here, $500 here, and you learn how to trade that $500, right? And then each day you can make $100. So by the end of the week, you can make, just say, just 5 days. By 5 days, you can make 500. So that's another 1,000 that you just had right here, or that you just made, right? Or $500 that you just made to make it 1,000. But you still got 1,000 over here. So just keep that 1,000 and keep trading. Keep putting your lot size up. Keep going until you can really start flipping the bag. That's 2,000. You're making $2,000 a day. $2,000 a month. Put it like that. That's more than that's more than enough. So um, that's what you know. I came to my brother, Joseph, came to Ricky with hey man, I think we need to talk about this. Um, and I wanted to say this too, like you have to, once you know these fundamentals, because I just checked my phone and I put an order in, I forgot about it, just checked it, and it shot up. Where it's like, man, the volume in the market could make you a lot of money if you know what you're doing. I don't want people to not know what they're doing and say, "Hey, I heard about this. I'm investing this," and then lose all their money. Like I said, this is not financial advice. This is just me telling our people, "Hey, uh, research. Do your research. Understand what's going on. There's plenty of people out here um, that know what they're doing, that been doing this for years. And I just try to bring the right people together to to see what is possible. And I know for me, this was something that just stuck with me because I'm very detail oriented. Like say I was coding, I've been coding, creating websites and stuff, programming and stuff. So it allows you to be very, very detail oriented. And also something that I wanted to say is about the strategy behind it. You have to have a strategy, and our people is strategists. You got to think of Joseph when he was in Egypt, and by the end, he was someone that Pharaoh was putting on a pedestal to help Egypt, survive a famine. So I know for sure our people are strategists, but we just have to be in the right space. We have to be in the right um time frame, put it like that. You gotta be in the right time frame, you gotta be in the right environment, you gotta know what you're doing. So for me, I know research is very important, education is very important, and just trusting in the Most High to lead you and guide you in this area is very important because I know people that goes in and they just try to bet all their money and they lose all their money and then they give up. So you got to have a strategy. You got to have a strategy, and that's something that I teach people how to really tone in and know what works best for you. What really works best for you.
Like I was saying earlier, I do want to kind of touch on a couple things just a little bit more in detail. Um, in the West is I just gotta say, all praise and glory to the Most High, y'all. Um, it's unfortunate what they feed y'all through the media, the fear, right? And one of the advantages of us being out here is we're able to see things that are happening in the world without it having to be, I guess, censored, if that's the word I want to use, or filtered through a U.S. lens. And so you may hear some of the news of what's going on, Mali, Burkina Faso. I can't think of the other one where Captain Torres is or Ibrahim is the man over there. I can't think of the country right now.
Yeah,
But
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso. These are African countries that are really working towards not just their independence, because they're independent countries. What I mean by independence is removing Western society coming in and robbing them of their wealth. And we all know the story of Gaddafi, right? Gaddafi wanted to unite Africa, and they got rid of him. Um, he might have been a little bit too early for his time, but now you're having more countries, especially with the BRICS coming about, right? With the whole Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and there's so many countries that are signing up to be with BRICS. They just want to get paid in their own currency, and they want to have some type of say of what goes on with their resources. Like I was speaking about earlier, like when I was saying XLM and how I'm able to transfer money from just a mobile phone. Uh, those that have traveled to Africa, you guys know that we do a lot of business via mobile money. And I'm talking about adding electricity, paying my DSTV bill, paying for my, let's say, Uber or my ride share. Again, it's convenient, right? You're not carrying around cash. You ain't worried about people robbing you because you got this cash on you. Um, but there's a major shift going on that I don't believe is being discussed in Western society about the way that things are getting ready to move forward. And things are already in motion. Like I said, these BRICS nations want to have some type of control over how their money is moved and how their money is valued. And so a lot of countries are also taking notice and saying, hey, we want our money to be valued as well. We want our money to have purchasing power as well. And so a lot of this change that is occurring is also occurring and aligning with the advancement of technology. That's how it's going to happen, or that is how it is currently happening. Again, I spoke about Swift earlier. That's an old, outdated system to send money. They're updating that system to the ISO 222, and that's going to be a faster way for cross borders to cross border transactions to be settled. Not to go too far into the weeds with it, for cross borders to happen right now, central banks have to have that foreign currency held in their central banks, and those central banks, they're called Nostra Vostra accounts. Where, let's just say, if you're in Ghana, the Ghanaian, or Ghana, I'm not sure if I said that right, but the Ghana central bank is going to have a certain amount of USDs in the bank, and that USD is not moving. It's just sitting in their bank and is actually used to facilitate cross-border transaction. And what blockchain and some of these coins are allowing these banks to do is free up that money that's sitting into the bank to become in circulation. So they no longer have to hold US dollars in the bank. If you guys see my video, you guys know that I love XRP, I love XLM, I love HBAR. Like I really love pretty much all the ISO 222 coins. But one of the things that I like about XRP is they have a company that is behind the technology. So XRP is the token, and Ripple is a company that is using that company XRP blockchain, and they're actually sitting down with these banks. They have agreements with all these world banks. If we look at XLM, and when you do your research, XLM already have agreement with MoneyGram. They already have agreements with Western Union. And a lot of us have used these services, Western Union and MoneyGram. And now what we're going to be able to do is, just like you have your Apple Pay wallet on your phone, or you have some type of wallet that's connected to your debit card already on your phone, it's going to be now you don't actually have to physically go down to a Western Union or to a MoneyGram to send your mom or your relative some money. You're going to be able to do it right there on the phone, just like you can go and do your tap your Apple Pay. It's going to bring convenience. People want convenience. It's going to bring security. You're not walking around with cash. And this is a chance for you to participate in this. And one of the things that you said that I really liked is we have to change our mindset. I'm not sure, I probably shared this story when I was young, coming out of high school. My mom and her coworkers, we came up, well, not we, my mom and her coworkers came up with an investment club, and I was allowed to participate. And that's when I learned, I think it was probably Merrill Lynch at the time. But even to open up a Merrill Lynch account at that time was $10,000. Before we can even say, hey, Merrill Lynch, we want to invest in Webvan, which was like a delivery food service. And this is way back in the early 2000s. We invested in Webvan. And it's, you don't have to have $10,000 to start this process. That is the beautiful thing about this. I was sharing with Doc, when I started on my journey, I just made some changes in my life. Just like the changes I had to make when I sacrificed going to family gatherings for the holidays or holidays that I no longer celebrate. I was making that sacrifice. I'm going to miss out on this time with the family because I don't want to participate, because I want to be obedient. So I was sacrificing my family time. And those of us that are in the truth, and you guys know what I'm talking about. There's some sacrifices that you begin to make, and those are the same sacrifices that I also applied into my life when it came to investing in my future. But I also got into it for my children's future, right? So even if I just also felt that even if it doesn't happen in my lifetime, even in my children's lifetime, or even in my grandchildren's lifetime, they're going to be operating in some type of form of digital money. It just seems like the writing is on the wall. No matter how much we may be against it, no matter how much we may say it's the mark of the beast. Again, I guess my thing to that is just saying, y'all know I'll quote my mom a lot. She be dropping bars. She be giving me some game. When I was young, she said, "Life is a game. You got two options. You either play it or you're gonna get played."
and I played sports and I was a player. So I use that with this as well. It's a game. One of the best things about us is we know how to adapt. And so I think this is an instrument to be able to, again, get the money that we're looking for. Not, I know, look, none of us want to be part of the B system. I understand that. There's an opportunity here where we can make the money where you can actually afford to move off grid and become self-sustainable, because that's what a lot of us want to do. We want to have the farm, we want to be self-sustainable. All of that requires some type of money, and what we're saying to you is this is an opportunity, and we believe it's, I believe, let me at least speak for myself, I believe it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, because they say this only happens one every 100 years. And you can look up how often the money has changed. Like we went from trading potatoes to coins, and that cycle has lasted about approximately 100 and some years before it changes into something else. And so changing the mindset is what I was wanted to touch on is you don't need a lot of money. I was telling them when I first started out, if I had an extra $50, I would just spend $50, buy some coins, and then I would just set it to the side. I was just accumulating. I wasn't going, oh, I need $1,000 to buy a certain amount of coins. I just started accumulating a little by little, a little by little. And then I really enjoyed accumulating, started to see how many coins I got. And then I started making further sacrifices so I can spend more. Instead of $50, maybe I can invest $100. So it's about switching that mindset. Switching that mindset in two ways. One, I don't need a lot of money to start.
Mhm.
Two, there's going to be some sacrifices that I need to make in order to achieve what I really want to achieve. And again, I just apply it to the same sacrifices that we had to make when coming into the truth. I'm sure when we came into the truth, people probably called us members of cult, crazy, this and that. And we had to actually sacrifice appeasing others so that way we can appease the Most High. And so, changing the mindset is going to be very important for you. What is it that you want to achieve? What is your end goal? And then what can I do now to achieve that? And one option is you can be like me. I'm what you call a hodler. It's HOD as in David L. I'm a hodler. HODL stands for hold on for dear life. I just buy and I hold. I don't do any trading. Um, I guess I'll just tell you because I played sports. Sports betting I was real bad, not bad. I had a gambling problem in sports betting. If they had put up a line on sports betting on who could spit the furthest, I was gonna bet it. All praise and glory to the Most High. He got me out of that vicious cycle. He did. And so
Hallelujah.
yeah, man. So like my Sundays or Saturdays for college football on Sundays, my team could have won. But if I didn't make no money, oh, it was a bad day. You know what I
Mm.
mean? My team could have lost, but if I made money, it was a good day. So when I got into, of course, I don't know about you guys, but I got into Forex trading, probably like a lot of us have heard of, and I was doing it. And on the days I was making money, it was a great day. On the days I
Mm.
wasn't making money, don't nobody better not talk to me. I don't care how
Mm.
good your news is, it ain't gonna be good enough because I just lost some money. So for me, I recognized what type of person I was. So I just became a hodler. I said, okay, well, hey, Bitcoin in 2010 was 10 bucks. It's 2024. 14 years later, it's 100,000. Now, I'm not telling you I would have been able to hold on for 100,000. I probably could have sold at 50,000, 60,000, 30,000, 20,000, whatever your amount is that you're looking to do. My my technique is just to buy, accumulate, hold on for dear life. For some of those that say, hey, I, you can adapt to both strategies. You can
Exactly.
have, I know people that have both strategies. They buy some to accumulate that they just hold on and they won't touch until, and then they have what's called a trading bag. They buy
Yep.
some in order to trade. And so I have some that I'm never going to touch until I reach a certain price point, but I have some that I'm going to play with. And just for example, I named XDC, and the reason why I'm going to just touch on XDC because I think XDC might be like 3 cents, maybe 4 cents. So
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
looking at
9 cents or something. Yeah.
XDC. Okay, XDC. Let's just say it's 10 cents. Let's just
Yeah.
say it's 10 cents. If
Yeah.
it's 10 cents and you have a free $100 at 10 cents is going to buy you 1,000 XDC coins. You can say, I'm going to take 500 of this, put it to the HODL bag, holding on bag, and then I'm going to take 500 of these and use to trade. And then he has a program that's going to teach you about leverage trading, options, how to read the market. And then as you educate yourself, you're doing a couple of things. I got an extra $30 here. I'm going to buy this. I'll take half of this, put it in my HODL bag, half of this for the trade. So you got some that's going to get you the money when it hits that price point, but you also have some that's making you money every week, an extra $500, an extra $1,000. Now, how much you make is going to depend on how much time you put into educating yourself and making yourself familiar with the language of it. Um, everybody know there's no such thing as no get rich scheme. That's not what I'm proposing here for you. The only way that I feel like you can get rich fast is if you buy something the day before it shoots up to the moon. Look, that's just the most high will, because don't nobody know when something's gonna shoot up, right? And so what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to say to yourself, or at least not you, what I had to say to myself was, he named me Yosef for a reason. I would like to have land. I would like to have the finances to provide a place for when my people come, they have a roof over their head without having to stress out about working. I would like for there to be fruits and vegetables coming out of the ground so my people can eat. Maybe even one of their jobs when they're living in the house is working in the garden. And then the nation is in a community that's self-sustaining. And then the minds that get there, they start creating different other ideas to expand the nation. That's what I would like to do. Well, how much money does that require? Well, I don't have that money. What can I do to achieve that? And so that is how I started to get into educating myself on, well, what is cryptocurrency? What is blockchain? And what is a ledger? Okay, well, you told me about XRP. You told me about XDC. What are they trying to accomplish? The number one thing with digital assets, cryptocurrency, coins, whatever you want to call them, is going to be utility, usage. What is this going to be used for? I don't believe that the central banks are going to allow somebody that's like myself, sitting behind a computer, making up a coin, and now that coin is now the money of the world. I don't believe the powers that be, the central bank is going to allow that to happen. That is the reason why you see them, central banks around the world, issuing CBDCs, which is just their digital money over the phone. And so this is an opportunity, and we would like to share with you information that you may not be getting from Western society. You may hear, "Oh, Bitcoin reaches 100,000," and you may never hear anything else about cryptocurrency. You probably don't even hear about XLM in the media. You might just now be starting to hear about XRP, but you don't hear about XTC in the media. You're not going to hear about HBAR in the media. But for somebody that's myself, that's looking at the information every single day, I'm looking at it every single day. There's this new partnership. Oh, well, HBAR just partnered with MicroStrategy. And MicroStrategy is the biggest people out there that's buying Bitcoin.
Yeah, real quick, that's a good point. I think that's an excellent pivot point to kind of mention what XRP, what kind of partnerships XRP has, what kind of partnerships XLM has, what kind of partnerships HBAR, XDC and stuff. I guess we can start with XRP because I think the biggest thing for me with XRP, I heard earlier this year they actually partner with MasterCard.
Yes,
So
sir.
Yeah, I'll let you go from there. Even yeah, go ahead. I'll let you go because I know you got like a lot
No, you know
to.
what? Tell me,
Yeah,
tell me what you tell. Give me yours because I got so much for it. Throw yours
yeah.
out there with the XRP. What else you got, Chief?
Okay, so with XRP, I know Mastercard. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
know Mastercard. Like
Yep.
that's literally a card that everybody use.
Yes, sir.
Um, Apple Pay,
Yes, sir.
uh, Twitter.
Yes, sir.
Um, what else? I want to say I don't know if Microsoft, but
I think Microsoft is with HBAR. So just to kind
okay,
of go
HBAR.
back
Yeah,
go
that's what
go
it
go
is.
back to what you were
Um,
saying with XRP, right?
yeah, with
XRP
uh,
is already partnered with most
banks.
everybody's
That,
central bank.
exactly.
Everybody's central
That's
bank. Every country's central bank is already partnered with the company Ripple to use their
exactly.
technology to make banking easier for them.
Yep,
So there's a
Dubai.
country, yep, Dubai. They're gonna do their CBDC. The country of Palau, they've already issued their CBDC. So they're basically gonna make other countries' central bank digital currency is going to be available on that XRP blockchain. XRP,
Yeah,
the token, is supposed to be a bridge between anything. It don't matter if you want to go from gold to the Chinese yuan, if you want to go from silver to the Canadian dollar, there's got to be a bridge in the middle. I say this all the time when I'm talking about XRP. You could just go to Google and type in world bridge currency. You're going to see
exactly.
XRP pull up. So they partnered
Yeah,
with the WEF. People be like, I don't like the WF. Me neither. Are they the powers in play right now? Yes, they are. They're partnered with them. The IMF. Well, I don't like the IMF. They do bad loans with Africa. Yeah, are they doing loans with Africa? Yeah, they're partnered with the IMF. They have, I believe it's about over 1,700 NDAs already in place.
yeah,
Those are
yeah,
non-disclosure agreements, which means they already have partnership that's behind the scene that they cannot disclose. There's going to be a moment when they're going to disclose more of their partnerships, and there's just so many partnerships that XRP or the company Ripple already have in place that the partnerships that's out there when you look at them is just really crazy, or really mind blowing. XLM, like I said, they're partnered with the World Bank. They're partnered with Twitter, which is X. They're partnered with Western Union, MoneyGram, World Remit. These are remittance companies that people use all the time to send money to their family members. They are already partnered with XLM. XLM is
mm,
used in the same way XRP is. Actually, the person who is in charge of XLM used to be in charge of XRP. Actually, the person that's in charge of XLM that used to be with XRP was with Elon Musk when they created PayPal. Like it's a group of people and that they already had made this stuff long before I'm even start to even think about it. This stuff is already set in place. And so I was saying HBAR. I think HBAR is partnered with Microsoft, Intel, IBM. They just released. I think that I think one of the president that was in charge of HBAR just left HBAR and went over to MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy is the one of the biggest Bitcoin buyers in the world. Uh, their their net profit is more than most countries because they've invested so much in Bitcoin. MicroStrategy. They're now partnering with HBAR, XDC. They're more on the trade and finance side of things. So
yeah,
what he wants to tell you, what Yashai want to tell you, is when he wants to tell you about futures and options, the way that those things are now kept track of is now going to be moving over to the XDC ledger. Again, blockchain, just to kind of keep it simple, I call it kiss it, and I'm talking to myself. Keep it simple, stupid. I kiss it, okay? Blockchain in a simple way is like I said, an account book that's record kept on a computer. And so now you're gonna get rid of all of this paperwork. This computer or this blockchain or this ledger is keeping track of every transaction for you, which is supposed to, in theory, get rid of human error. So then some of you may say, oh, well, what if somebody hacked computers and all of that? Yes, I understand. But the thing about these blockchains, the ones that are compliant, uh, they they're compliant because of the security measures to prevent being their networks from being hacked. And so
Mm.
what this is doing for, excuse me, us in our generation is given what's called a level playing field. Because in times past, you would think I could only get into this for the rich. This is going to level the playing field. At times past, it was only for those countries that had the power with the money. It's going to be a level playing field. Countries are going to be able to level the playing field with their currencies and create value with their currencies by backing it by commodities. You hear all the time how these BRIC nations want to back their money with gold. Some nations want to back it with silver. Saudi Arabia, they back it with oil. Countries want their money backed by something tangible. Our US dollar is backed by debt. It's just a fact of the matter. So it's going to be a level playing field for countries. It's going to be a level playing field for us. This is not something that only the elites with a lot of money could actually get into. This is something that you can actually get into today. You don't have to spend $100 if you want to buy $10 at a time. Spend $20 at a time. As you start to accumulate, as you gain more knowledge, you'll be able to leverage what you have accumulated in your knowledge into creating profits. And creating those profits, you hopefully in Yasmo will be able to set up a business that will be able to create generational wealth for your children and your children's children and your children's children's children. Yah will throughout your generations. And so this is that time, this is that opportunity. The reason why we want to do it is because, yeah, man, it's in the air. It's in the air. And one of my
Yeah.
sales signals that I tell them is, I've been telling people about this cryptocurrency since I've been started. If anybody know, I've been like crypto, crypto, crypto. I'm in the heaven. And the reason why I tell y'all is because when it hit, don't ask me for no money. And one of my selling signals is when the people that I told back in the past come back around and go, "Hey, what's that thing you was telling me about again?" Oh yeah, it's getting ready to pop. That's normally a selling signal when the masses start to join. That's normally a selling signal for me. So it's being talked about a lot, right? If you're in the US and you're following politics, you understand how big crypto was in this election. They spent a lot of money in the election to get a lot of people elected. Donald Trump said, "Hey, I want to make America the crypto hub." Whether you
Yeah.
agree with Donald Trump or not, he's setting out to make America the crypto capital of the world. Most of the technology has come from America. So he wants to, in what he's saying, whether you believe him or not, is he wants to capitalize on that technology and that information integrity that was from the states and capitalize it and make a lot of money. So with you being there, you have an opportunity to start making some sacrifices, and you don't have to start out with a lot of money. Seek the Most High in everything. I pray that you seek him and that the Ruach HaKodesh is sent to you. I read a book as I was coming up, and it was talking about just controlling your emotions as a man. And one of the things in the book that really stuck out, I don't remember a lot about the book, but one of the things that stuck out in the book, it says, the Ruach HaKodesh gives you this inside scoop. And now in today's time, I call it downloads, right? Where I might be sitting around watching a football game, and then a magnificent thought of something I wasn't even thinking about comes out of nowhere, right? Call that a download, right? And so I pray that the Ruach HaKodesh can come, bring some clarity for you and give you direction in your life. And and also, and another thing comes to my mind is like my mama said, the disciples asked Hamashiach, "Why you speaking parables?" What did he say? This ain't for everybody. It's for those that's gonna hear the voice. With that,
Yeah.
I want to turn it over to my Ak Yeshai and let him finish giving y'all some more of this good information. I'm not leaving, but at least got to drop the mic
Yeah.
on that one.
Yeah. No, you good. No, that's good. Like people, it's like I know, just speaking for me, we tell people some things. Some people listen, and the people that do listen, it actually works out. So it's like, man, I really want our people to be in a better
More
position.
people,
Yeah,
more
way
people. Yeah, I want more people to
exactly,
hear it. Yeah,
exactly.
like you said, when y'all was speaking about coming to Africa and coming to Tanzania, we was coming, right? We was coming, and then it's so frustrating. Like we love y'all. I'm praying that is the most highest will that y'all can, that the day will come that when I'll see y'all out here, right? Because we
Yeah,
miss y'all. We miss y'all. So when we saying come on, I'm gonna just tell you, I'm gonna keep it a buck. We miss y'all. We miss
yeah,
y'all. All my family back home, if you seeing this, I miss y'all. I love y'all. I miss hanging out with y'all. I miss just going to different events and seeing y'all face. So if you wondering why we like come, I'm gonna tell you it is a little bit selfish. I miss y'all, okay? All right. So please don't take it personal. But we would love to see more of you out there, out here, excuse me. And what ends up happening is we end up creating a family with the ones that do come, right? So we still have our family events, but sometimes it ain't nothing like my cousins coming around, calling me little Ricky, talking about my big ears, talking about how my beard don't connect, bringing up those old stories. We miss y'all. So we just want to see more of y'all out there. And so that's why we really push the message. And that's why Journey with Us, again, I always tell them, man, y'all got it, man. I wish I could. I can't. I don't have it. I do get frustrated with telling people to come and not seeing my people come. And I'm really proud of y'all for pushing through. If you ever feel that frustration, and continue to pushing the word out and continue to encourage our people and continue to giving them avenues of seeing that it is possible to come out here
yeah,
to be successful. And even if it's not here, wherever it may be, to find that shalom and to find that the desires of your heart that's promised to us. His word don't return back void. He will give us the desires of our heart. The promise belong to us. Take hold of it, Yasharel. I love y'all, man.
hallelujah. Yeah, that's man, that's good. I just that's really it. That's really it. So if you made it this far, I hope you guys like really, really listen. Um, and like I say, if you enjoyed the video, so please just please listen, do your research, even if you don't feel comfortable. I know sometimes it take time after time for someone to get it. So just do your research. It's a lot of things that's happening right now that uh, our people need to be in the know. I know it's a lot of distractions and stuff, but distract yourself with something that's going to help you in the future and not just going to keep you stagnated and just be in a position where you're just sitting on your hands and feet. So, um, this is the time. This is a time to really like, especially this next year is going to get crazy. It's going to be very, very crazy. So, just
Yeah,
stay
yeah.
tuned.
We
Stay
looking
in
for a
tune.
big year, ain't we? We looking for a
Yeah,
big
that's
year,
if
ain't we?
you're in the right position. I know we said time after time, if you're in the right position, and this is the most position I'm talking about, like really your environment and if you understand these finances and what the big money moves are doing, the whales are doing,
Yep,
put it like that. You
yep.
you will understand like, hey, I don't want to miss this next big Bitcoin run. Just think about it. Like if you invested $100 back then and held on to it till now, so look,
Yeah,
stuff is two
you doing
dollars.
good.
Stuff is
Yeah.
below $1 right now. So just imagine the
Yes.
next 6 months.
To a
Just do
year, whatever. Yeah.
exactly. Just do
No,
your back testing and you will see like, okay, wow, the last 6 months, this thing was at 40 cents. Now it's over $2. Just do the math, use your head. So yeah,
and,
that's
and
pretty
make
much
sure
it.
and make sure that you straight with the most high, right? Because you don't want to get a whole bunch of money then now and then you lose it, right? Because now you don't have the education. So part of my education is not just how to make the money, but how to sustain the money, right? Opening a trust. What states allow you to have trust to protect your assets? There's so many things, but I also want to let you know, reach out. You don't have to wait for a YouTube video or a short for us to come and send you the message. Reach out to Yashai. His email is probably going to be in the description. Reach out to him. We answer your questions. If you got questions and you ever just say, You can send him an email. Hey, Yashad, I want to have a WhatsApp chat with you and Rose, or you and Yosef. He'd be like, hey man, I got somebody that want to talk to us. We gonna get on the phone with y'all. So you don't have to wait for it. You don't, have to, if you feel like you want more information, reach out to his email, leave a comment. We are here to help you in any way that we can. And again, we want to, it's my heart's desire prayer to see all Yesharel be saved.
Yes, guys, if you guys like this information that we spoke about today, go make sure you check out our members only channel. We just did a new tier, and that's what we're gonna be talking about, all finance stuff. When it comes to crypto for sure, when it comes to Forex, when it comes to stocks and trading. So basically trading too. So if you guys enjoyed it, leave like the video, leave a comment, let us know your thoughts, and subscribe if you haven't. My brother here, he got off the Zoom. I think something going on with the internet or his data or something. So I was trying to wait, but all praise to the Most High. Hopefully this video helps someone. Hopefully I planted some seeds, or he planted some seeds for you to grow in this space of finance, because this is something that I truly believe that could really help our people in the long run. And it could be the next week if you want it. It can be the next year, 2 years, 3 years, whatever. It can really change somebody's life super fast, but you just got to be dedicated. You got to be consistent, and you got to believe in yourself. You got to do your research. We'll talk to you in the next video. If this is something that you would like to continue seeing, please comment below and let us know. So we'll talk to you next video. Shalom, shalom.